It was devastating. It was a sleepless night for everybody. My kids start crying. The tornado was traumatic.
The search is on for those still missing after the tornado outbreak.
It was rough.
3 tornado here with winds up to 165 miles per hour.
It was a very intense time.
The scope of the damage becomes painfully clear. Volunteers have been flocking from all over the region to help clean up, and this is actually an improvement from what we saw yesterday.
I was trying to put my life back together as far as my home, and I was home with my kids, and so we were dealing with all that. So we saved as many of our own trees as we could as well, just to preserve, like try to make something good out of that tragedy. I really didn't think I would be in a woodworking business my whole life. I bought a 1906 Victorian in East Nashville, a lot of historic homes. And I walked into that house and half the floors were damaged. The interesting thing was the floors were old growth poplar. It's very hard to find old growth poplar. And so, you know, it was like kind of a quest for me to figure out how to match those floors. My frustration in my process of trying to solve my own problem is actually kind of what stimulated me to start Good Wood Nashville.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning and welcome to Belmont University's Jack Massey Grand Opening. Today marks a significant milestone in the growth and development of our university.
The main purpose of this building is to really showcase the collaborative spirit of education. It's the first building under the presidency of Greg Jones. It's a building that is in the heart of campus. It is the welcome center for the university. Every potential student that comes to Belmont University will pass through the doors and see this building. So this is a place of hospitality and welcoming, and is very important to the life and the culture of Belmont University. We knew that the top floor would be sort of the showcase space. So we needed a major conference space which would seat up to 15 to 18 people. It was going to be a really special space. The porch on the oldest academic building on campus, which is called Freeman Hall, looked like the porch was starting to fall in. So after some investigation, it was realized that the columns themselves had rotted. They were a decorative column cladding around a wood timber column inside. So in order to replace those, they cut holes in the top and they lifted the old columns out, put a new steel column in, and then patched it up. When they pulled all 6 of them out, they realized that 4 of them were rotten. But there were 2 columns that were still in good shape. And as they were getting ready to throw those in the dumpster, I happened by there, which was not usually on my route, and saw them, and I said, "Don't throw those away." I didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but I knew that if we didn't save those columns then, that we would never have the opportunity to do something. I called my good friend Dave Punkashar at Good Wood.
Still be cool. How's my positions? All right.
And said, we've got this opportunity to do something. I don't know whether they're any good or not. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but I know you, and I know you know wood, and I know you know how to reuse old things and make things new.
That's good. Lower your black roller. I said to David, I go, it's not a lot of wood here, but why don't we kind of make it in a way where maybe we kind of almost like make an inch veneer or something like on a plywood so that we can make sure that it can make the distance of this huge table. So we got it up to the mill, and sure enough, it was chestnut. And I was there, and I mean, we were freaking out.
Oh my gosh, chestnut!
He called me one day and said, I think we've got an amazing opportunity. They're chestnut. The interesting thing is he told me that the chestnut tree was wiped out in the early 1900s. And if these were cut down in 1905, then they were probably some of the last of that wood. It was an incredible opportunity that was about 200 years in the making.
So we came up with the plan to make the wood really go a long way and mill it thinner than normal.
Belmont has a saying that we're about traditional innovation. And I think this table is the embodiment of traditional innovation because of the talents that have been utilized. We have something that will live forever.
This is a story 120 years in the making during Belmont University's latest renovation and reconstruction project.
A 19-foot table carefully crafted over the course of 8 months. The table now sits inside Belmont's brand new Jack C. Massey Center.
When people know what we did for Belmont, word gets out, and so then we can do that for more people because then they know that's a category.
Let's start. Today's my birthday.
Hey! Happy birthday!
Thanks.
That's awesome. How old are you?
Turning 49 today.
All right. All right. Happy birthday, Ken. So early on, I knew I needed help because I love talking to people, but you can't do both. You can't run the business and build the furniture, or be with customers and be moving stacks of wood all at the same time. So over the course of 11 years now, we have had just steady growth as far as a team. One of our core values is have fun. And I feel like everybody works hard, and when everybody does work hard, you can have a lot of fun as well. Our other core value is over-communicate. So we try to just talk through a bunch of stuff. That's why we had a meeting this morning.
Business good news, GM's coming along good, so we should be able to...
So we really work two ways. We do work kind of B2B and B2C. Goodwood does work with a lot of designers, architects, and luxury builders. So we do work with the trade. Been in business 11 years, but still people see Goodwood and they're like, what do you do? I'm like, that's fair. And then we also do work direct to consumer with homeowners and families who call us and they want us to build something for them. Sometimes they have their own wood, sometimes they don't. Sometimes we can tell them the story of wood we have in stock, which is really special.
If you had a 100-year-old tree in your parents' yard that fell down, we have the capability of coming out to your yard and milling it right there, or grabbing the log mill and then making something out of it, anything.
Every day at Goodwood is different, and it's one of the things I love about it. So we have 4 full-time furniture makers. We have 2 guys that are kind of our flex guys. They might do installs, they might help with furniture, and then we have a sales team, a support team, admin team, office managers, and then me, who's always just kind of have hands in a little bit of everything, looking for new vendors, looking for trees, I love running the sawmill. That's what I love about the sawmill is like you just get to see what the beauty that's in there. All we're doing is just revealing what's there. And then one day, you know, a year or two later, we'll turn it into furniture and say, look at the grain again. But it's just it's really magical time. So I think we all get kind of geek out when like wood comes out. Everybody seems to like kind of collectively gasp and say, wow. And I think we share that in common.
The people are absolutely amazing. And I mean, that's the first thing I picked up on my day one when I started working here, is it just really seems like a big family.
I feel like we've got the best team we've ever had, between like guys who are making, people who are helping our customers, designing, executing, delivering, sawmilling, like from the root to the table. Like I feel like our whole team, as they touch it, highly skilled, very capable, and really great people. I would love to see Good Wood grow. We've got some of the best artisans in the country. We've got some of the best wood shops and sawmills in the country, and we're just having fun. We're just getting started.
Nashville is among the fastest growing cities in America.
Nashville pretty much just sweet.
It calls Nashville a boom
Music
town.
City beat out every large city in what this city.
It's just so special to be a part in the community where we can be a part of things that make the community more beautiful and mean things to people. I love that. You know, we don't sell plastic widgets that are made in another country. Like what we do is we make things that people make memories around. The things we make are like, they have a lot of soul, and I think that's because the people that work here have a lot of soul and they put everything they have into every piece, and I think that goes with the piece, and so I'm just proud to be a part of that process.